Our first activity in module number 4 is how to do mail merge in Microsoft Word. Before that, I'm going to read the example scenario. You were the manager of a cosmetics company for 5 years. You decided to find another job related to your field with a higher salary. You will then apply for a vacant job position of your preferred company by sending an application letter. As an experienced manager, there are several companies that match your expertise and skills. You will use a form document that has the same letter content but different recipients. The question is, what will you do to make an application letter to be sent to different companies? Of course, the usual things that we do is to make a letter and copy paste the content and just edit the recipients. But in this lesson, we are going to demonstrate on how to make mail merge so that we are going to have one document only but automatically edit the recipients. Hi, in this activity, the first thing that you're going to do is to create a folder. So, we're going to create a folder by clicking this button. You're going to rename the folder Ethic Mail Merge. Then, open the folder and we're going to launch a new Microsoft Word document and rename the Microsoft Word document as Empower Tech Orientation Letter. But for this tutorial, I am going to rename this as Empower Tech Application Letter because based from the scenario that I read recently, our scenario is about sending application letter to different companies. After that, we're going to launch the Microsoft document. Now, we are here in a blank Microsoft Word document. Alright, so this time we are going to insert a header. Click Insert tab, then click Header. At this time, we're going to insert our school logo. We're going to look for school logo. So the PNG format would fit our school logo so that we can move freely our picture. We're going to right click and click behind text. Alright. Then we are going to type our header, Republic of the Philippines. Okay. Then Department of Education. Next is Eastern Visayas Region 8. Then the name of our school, Calvayo City National High School. Lastly, our city. Now, all of these will formatted to Arial size 12. Then our school name will be formatted to Arial size 18. We are going to resize again our school logo so that it would fit our letter. Alright, so we now have our header. You can have a line under this header. Then the next thing that you're going to do is to save the document, or you can simply click this button. Alright, at this moment we are going to launch the Microsoft Excel to create our list or data file. To do that, we are going to hit the start button and search for our Microsoft Excel. Click the icon. Then we are going to click the blank workbook to create a new page. This time we are going to add our contact headers. So on cell A1 we are going to type first name, then on cell A2 we are going to type a B1, we are going to type last name. On cell C1 we are going to type our telephone. On cell D1 we are going to type our street address. Next, on cell E1 you're going to type our city. On cell F1 we are going to type our state. On cell G1 we are going to type our zip code. On cell H1 we are going to type our email. Alright, so these are the things that we are going to fill in so that our list or data file will be used in our mail merge. Okay, for the example, I have already created my data file for the scenario of sending an application letter to different companies. So I'm just going to open my list. So here it is. So I have already created this one to be used in the tutorial. Okay, so empowerment application letter. So you have to, after creating your data file or list of contact persons, you're going to save this to the same folder that we have created. Here, so these are folder the eTech mail merge. So we're going to rename this as our list, or simply data file. Click save. Then we have already our data file. After this, we are going to launch again our Microsoft Word document which was created recently. We are going to open our Empower Tech application letter. And this time, we are going to edit our main document. So, in our main document, based from our scenario, we are going to perform this. It says you are the manager of a cosmetics company for 5 years and you decided to find another job related to your field with a higher salary. You will then apply for a vacant job position of your preferred company by sending an application letter. As an experienced manager, there are several companies that match your expertise and skills. You will use a form document that has the same letter but different recipients. What will you do to make an application letter to be sent to different companies? So we have answered it recently that there are many ways to do that, but in this scenario we're going to use the feature of Microsoft Office, which is the mail merge. Okay, so here's the direction. So this time I have created already my contact information. Okay, so aside from making this header, if you are going to send personally your letter to someone, so you can, instead of using the header from the company school logo, for this example we're going to use our personal information. Okay, so I'm going to use my personal info and I'm going to simply replace this one just for the sake of our tutorial. Alright, so this time the first part that you're going to do to fill in is the date and this what we call address block. Okay, so in Microsoft Word we're going to navigate to the mailings tab. Under the mailings tab, we're going to click the start mail merge. Then we're going to select letters. Next is we are going to click the select recipient button. Then under this we have three options. The first one is type a new list. Okay, if we're going to click this one, there will be a dialog box that will be open, will pop up. So as you can see, there are many things that you can fill in. You have with the title, the first name, last name, company, address line 1, address line 2, city, state, zip code, country, and even phone numbers and working phone numbers. But we have already created our select recipients, so we're not going to use that. Instead, we are going to select the second option, which is use an existing list. At this time, you have to remember the correct or exact location where you have saved your data file or your list. We're going to navigate. We're going to look for our source or data file. Okay, this is our folder, the ethic mail merge that we have created. Now, I'm going to select the data file, which is a Microsoft Excel document. I'm going to click open. Then, this table will pop up. We just click OK. Now, the table is now being added. The first thing that you're going to type is the date. Of course, we're going to make the font visible. Going to type Arial. So we're going to select all so that all of the font here will become Arial. So you're going to type the date. So today is November 9. Next is we are going to add the address block. Okay, what is commonly present in the address block? Okay, we're going to see our example. The address block would have the title, first and last name, the address, the company name, and the contact number. Okay, this is our address block. Okay, we're not going to type the words here, but instead we're going to use our mailings tab, and we're going to insert merge field. The first thing is click the title, again insert merge field. Okay, you can put a space here, first name, insert merge field, surname. Next is our company. Next is the address of our contact person. Next is the telephone of the contact person. Okay, or simply the zip code of our contact person. Okay, then you're going to type below the greetings. Okay, so insert merge field again, then click salutation, space, then select title, space, then select the surname. Then you can click enter to move below. The next is the body of the letter. So in this part, for our activity, you are going to think of a variable letter that would be applicable to our recipient and to the given scenario. So we have two kinds of scenario in our activity. So if I'm going to read the scenario, it reads as scenario 1, Mr. Gio Ariba, teacher of Computer Technologies at Cabanas National High School, had asked you to send an announcement letter regarding the orientation for empowerment technologies to all grade 11 students. So you have the steps, and here you don't have to copy, you think of your own body of the letter, the content. Then scenario 2, the PE teacher come up with an idea to host a fun run event As a race director, you are sending a letter to the participants to inform them with regards to the registration fee. Okay, now for our tutorial, our scenario is about the application letter. Okay, we're not going to uh, discuss any scenario now. So let us go back here. So on the greetings part, we have here this one. That is the greetings part before the body of the letter. Okay, we have already did that one. So salutation, title, and name. Next is the body of the letter. Okay, for this one, I have already created my body of the letter, so I'm just going to copy this. Okay, then this one, going to paste. Okay, as you can see, I have already my body of the letter. Now on this part, I have leave a blank. Now I'm going to erase that one. I have intended that to the company that I am sending my application letter to. Send my application letter. I'm going to insert merge field, then I'm going to click company, then another one. On the second paragraph, I'm going to insert merge field again, then this is the company. Okay, and the last thing that you are going to do is our closing part, wherein we're going to type your name. That means the person who is sending the letter. So we're going to type your name here, then below is the word applicant. Okay, now after that, you are going to click here this button, which is preview result. Okay, as you can see, after I click the preview result, the address block changes to the name of the recipient, the company, and the address, and as well as the zip code and the contact number. And also here, as you can see, the name of the company is also written. Okay, what part of the letter that has not changed? Okay, the part of the letter that has not changed is the body of the letter. That means the things that you have inserted, which is the merge field, all of these will be changed according or based on our list or data file. Okay, so this is a preview. I'm going to click the next record. Observe what will happen. The next contact person is Gisalin Kupla. The next contact person is Ricardo Ilagan. The next contact person is Jason Mauro. Next contact person is Chairman Bungbong Bung. Then, so according to our list, we have only 5 contact person, and the number 1 is Mrs. Christina Arriba. You can also add an additional merge field under the name, which can be a position. I'm going to click again the preview result button. Okay, I'm going to hit enter, then I'm going to insert position. Okay, and look what will happen. By clicking the preview result, the position is added under the name of the recipient. So we have here the president, the chairman, the director, the proprietor, and also proprietor. Now we are almost done with our mail merge. The next thing that you're going to do is click this finish and merge. Now we have three options here. The first one is edit individual documents, next is print documents, and last is send email messages. For our activity, you're going to click edit individual documents, okay, because we're not going to have the printed copy. Click edit, and we're going to encounter this dialog box. We have the merge records. We have three options. The first one is all, second is current record, and this third option will give you a chance to jump from page 1 to a certain page. Okay, so we're going to select all and click OK, and we're going to check what will happen to our document. This is now our letter. Notice our file name changes to letters 1. Okay, so this time our document has 5 pages. The first recipient is Mrs. Arriba, the second recipient is Mrs. Kupla, and the next recipient is Mr. Attorney Ilagan, and the next recipient is Jason Mauro, and the last is Bong Bong Bong. Okay, now your activity is now ready for submission. You have to submit the soft copy of this letter and also the original document using the merge field. Okay, you're going to submit this, save this as letters 1, and of course save this to the same folder. Okay, this is our folder, ethic mail merge. So we're going to name this as mail merge output, then your name. Okay, click save. Okay, our document is now saved, and again this button, click again this button so that we're going to see your merge fields. Okay, you're going to save this EmpowerTech application letter. Click the save button. Okay, then at this time you are now ready to submit your activity number 11. I hope that everyone understand our tutorial, and if you have further clarification, you can type your question on our group chat. Thank you and good afternoon.